If you do not have weak auras, go install them. You will need this weak aura because it will tell you where you need to be at all times. If I see somebody out of place, I will know, and I will not be impressed. There is enough shit going on in this fight that I do not need to be maneuvering every single person into specific areas.
Both logs are using sacrilege. Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect.
For Parallax Group 1, I'll do the first two interrupts.
Paraxis.
Paraxis, sorry. Yeah.
I'm still showing one person without a back enchant if Exorcist is to be believed.
Who is that?
It's a tier piece.
No, who is Fire?
Don't like telling tales, but it's
Then
a
the Whisper.
warlock.
it's a warlock. Yeah.
It's mellow.
I mean, look, it's to be fair, it's only a 970 Warforged mythic back. You know, I mean, why enchant it? You know, probably replace it in no time.
Mallow, you need to get that enchanted, please, now.
For a brief moment, off the
What
of
is?
me and I realised I was hanging over the chest.
What do I need to get enchanted?
Your back.
My back. Oh my god. I don't have an enchant on my back.
Saying, people are whispering me. Am I allowed to enchant them or not?
Who's whispering?
Isn't everybody else enchanted
I
aside from Malachi?
deliberately told everyone if they needed enchants, go buy them because you hadn't done it beforehand.
Several people did. Yeah, they were showing people without enchants. Now only Malachi is showing on my exhausters. It may not be accurate, of course.
Yeah, but a lot of people will probably wear lower item level gear that they have enchanted instead of their higher item level gear that they haven't enchanted.
That's what I have. Can I have one as well?
That's pretty poor.
I don't mind giving away enchants. I really don't, but Sang told me not to. But it seems like a waste to send everyone to the auction house and then
She
send
told
them
you
back.
to give them a chance, but take the money, not to not keep them.
They said no free enchants. Charge them for it and charge them a reasonable price. They've had all week to go get enchants. Right, I have your group sorted. Check which group you... Oh, fuck, no I don't, because I got 3 healers in one. Tracker, where are you? Okay. Swap you with...
Foldra.
Right, there we go. Right. Your groups are now sorted. Pecos, you can fill in for somebody should they die. Right. Summon Mellow, please.
Here you go. Click, please.
Good point.
Can I suggest you try a run where we just try and stay alive and don't worry about killing it? Which means staying near one of the free entrances, basically.
That won't go very fast, the problem. People just need to learn to stay alive. Right. Is everybody clear on the tactics then?
have one question. Last time you said there was no healer in the middle. I was in the middle, but I was at the top middle, like where we're standing now. I don't know. Maybe you guys were in near closer to the tree. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be here because the tank was here, or if I'm supposed to follow the other people.
Normally, no,
It
because
depends.
if Song says like range, go mid and kill the ads, sometimes you can follow alone, whereas the group can just jump down and kill us. Because if we have to kill the ads, Yunar is in trouble. We're not gonna run after you, so you can jump down for us.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I was in the middle, but the middle, that runs from here till Ionar or something like that?
You can
That's
follow the
supposed
big
to
group
be
of
the
ads.
middle. Yeah, okay, so I better stay with the people than with the tank then.
I'm not saying that, I'm saying just like follow
Right,
yourself.
it really depends on what's going on. Unfortunately, it needs your discretion. For instance, if there's a purifier wailing on a tank, you need to stay with the tank. If there's just a tank randomly running around not doing anything, there's no point sticking with them. I know there are periods when I tank, well, in fact, I'm tanking it now. There are periods where I'm just stood around not doing anything because there's nothing to do.
Okay, so you guys kind of shout out then, because I was thinking, I am in the middle, where am I supposed to be there? So I just wanted to be sure that I was on the right spot.
Right, Mello, did you get the summon?
Yeah, he's here.
I'm just wondering one thing, Sang. Are you still playing your Death Knight, or should another tank be training on this encounter?
If somebody wants to tank, I will happily let them tank in my place. However, on today, I'd rather train you up in easier fights.
Yeah, I don't want to be a main tank, but I can off tank next time if you want to play your mage.
No. I want somebody that wants to be a tank, not somebody that just wants to fill in.
If Polkas was here, he would be the other guy.
Okay, then it's fine. Never mind, ignore what I said.
Right. Does anybody have any questions before we begin?
I would like to say to Melo and to Lockmaster, you two guys be at the middle and dot everything with the ring.
Accordingly move up and down with your groups to slow the hounds especially and the fellows.
I see several people without a flask.
I used it now because I didn't know how long you would have your explanation.
Mudge, Mello, Papa.
However, there is.
Oh, I
really
didn't have a flask up.
There's really little excuse not to have your runes on, since they're free.
You call 40k free?
Pay for it.
What?
The reputation.
You need to have bought it quite a long time ago now.
Mello, Papa, why don't we have flasks?
I don't need it for this.
Guys,
I'm gonna use
don't
mine
worry.
when we start the fight. It doesn't really matter at this point.
It's fine. Papa, you need flasks in future.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Champions, the forces of the
TJ, your tank for group 2, you should head top pretty quickly. First Paraxis group is WoW Maniac, Mello.
Spear of Doom.
Buster blocking that, I can't see.
And Rajana.
Rajana and Kaylee, I believe. Paraxis Group 1, off you go. WoW Maniac, Mello, Rajana, and Kaylee. WoW Maniac, why are you bot and not at the Paraxis?
Invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessels. Stop their attack.
I still see WoW Maniac running around smacking the ads.
Interrupt. I'm out of interrupt.
Why is this Purifier still up? Obfuscator, sorry.
Spear of Doom. Life Force.
Somebody did a very poor job of slowing the hounds up.
Guys, there's an Obfuscator up bot. What's going on? Right, WoW Maniac, I called out 5 times for you to go to the Praxis. You go straight from, once mid is clear, you go straight to the Praxis.
In fact, if middle's slow, you don't even wait for middle to be clear.
Guys, I do first 2 interrupts on Paraxis, but the 3rd and 4th cast went off. Or I think the 4th cast went off, or just
The
got
problem
interrupted.
was,
No.
there were only 3 of you for half the countdown.
Yeah, but still, I interrupted 2 casts, and the 3rd cast with 2 other people didn't get interrupted.
Right. The way it works in the Praxis, assuming you get into range, so there's somebody always in melee range, so he doesn't do the 3rd cast, yeah? He's going to cast the Mind Blast and the Rack. One person interrupts the Mind Blast, the next person interrupts the Rack, and then the first person interrupts the second Mind Blast. And then it should be
I
dead.
interrupt the Mind Blast and then the Rack, and then the 3rd cast someone else needs to interrupt, and I can interrupt the 4th cast after that.
Okay, well, you need to make sure you've agreed that with the other people in there. Yeah?
Yeah, I've told in Discord and in chat I'll do the first 2 interrupts, but a 3rd interrupt didn't went off. So who's doing the 3rd?
We can't do the same thing in 4 groups.
What almost certainly happened is somebody probably went for the same interrupt you did, and then didn't have one when it came to the 3rd one.
It's not that big of a problem with the interrupts on that side because dice fast.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
Still one off.
To be honest, Regina, you should be holding on to your Arcane Torrent as a backup interrupt rather than as a major thing.
Yep.
You shouldn't be using it aggressively.
Rajana, there are also other 3 groups.
Yeah, last tries I often was the only one there, so I just got used to doing the first 2 interrupts. But I can do only the first one.
Do the first one and then do the 3rd one, yeah? And somebody else does the 2nd one, and it's all then very clean, yeah? Just make sure you've agreed who's doing the first one, then just alternate.
Give us a Sank. I
Kaylee
expect
needs
you
to
owe
come
money.
back. What are you doing, Papa?
I explain something to owe money.
Who in Paraxis Group 1 is interrupting after me? I still don't know. Can you type in raid chat or Discord, say something?
Right, you don't need to officially have it like worked out for Janet. Just somebody needs to step forward, and then you can do the 3rd.
Yeah, but clearly nobody is doing the other interrupt, so somebody needs to. I know in a normal mythic group you'd expect it just to happen, particularly on something as simple as these interrupts, yeah?
Guys, it is only the first group. There is another 30 groups. You want to do the same thing and for the 4 groups with the interrupts.
I know, Sang, you should need to plan it beforehand, but they didn't went off like a few tries, so let's plan it and be done with it.
Not a bad idea, mate. Pecos, I'll give you your wish and you can go into Paraxis. Look, at the end of the day, the interrupts aren't so important so long as you survive the encounter and get the crystals. You said you've done the first. After that point, your job is done. If somebody doesn't step up then to take the second, we'll work it out from there.
Well, looking at the group there, what you've got WoW Maniac and you've got Mello, yeah. Why doesn't Mello do the second one, yeah? And then we'll be good in the first group.
Just one other thing, TJ. When the first big ad comes out here, if you make your way across to the top, you'll be there when he spawns.
Pecos, you're in Paraxis Group 3 now.
What color I take?
Blue.
4, 3, 2.
It silences
1.
people, so don't get near them.
I know you're used to having a melee heavy group team, but we've actually got a decent spread this time.
Which makes interrupts harder, of course, than normal.
Spear of Doom.
Please move out with the rain.
Paraxis Group 1, off you go. WoW Maniac, Mello, Rajana, and Kaylee.
Still not great on those bottom dogs.
Guys, get the obfuscator, then the dogs, please. You slow the dogs and kill the obfuscator.
Interrupt. Guys, that second interrupt took like 8 seconds.
Spear of Doom. Life Force.
That's gonna be a wife. Right. Why is nobody stepping up to interrupt the ad? I have 2 ranged DPS in there with a ranged interrupt. I assume you're running Doomguard, which has an interrupt.
Yeah.
Can't we just get an interrupt rotation so we know who's to blame? Because the just interrupt whatever tactic is not working. No one's interrupting.
I thought we said Mello was going to interrupt the second one.
Mello, he has one interrupt.
It says Mello does the second one, Raj does the first, Mello does the second, then Raj does the third.
Okay, Mello, you interrupt the whack. I get the mind blast. You do the whack. I get the other mind blast.
Okay.
What are you referring to about flowers?
The flowers go up into the ship.
Oh right.
Can you take 2?
No, it's not possible. But
You
if you're
can't.
not there quick enough, I think they disappear. I'm not
They
sure.
do disappear, yeah. You have to be there before. You have to be there before. That's why I said people need to go for Group 1 before the dog... Look, if we're slow getting the ads down in the middle, and we are doing it slower than we used to, then you need to leave before they're all down. It's that simple. I take it everybody is reasonable on the jumping and landing. Everybody is using the jump button the second time to land quickly, yeah?
Guys, can we be a little bit serious? And just seen something else in the fight beside the first Paraxis?
Right. I shouldn't need to put up a rotation for interrupts on a mythic raid team. I've got one person who stepped forward now and said, I will do the first interrupt. How hard it is for one of you to then just go, I'll take the second.
These are very easy interrupts, yeah? I mean, there are bosses where it's harder.
Mellow stopped for the second, so...
Yeah. But if people aren't getting there quickly enough, if the flower's despawning so one person doesn't go in, then it's a wipe.
Right,
so
allow me to
people
explain
need to
one
move
thing.
quickly.
The only thing you have time for to do before that first praxis would be to drop down and maybe cast a couple of dots. That's it. Mellow, my advice to you is the first thing to do before you move into the praxis is as soon as the dog spawn bot, go down, check out, what is it, Seed of Corruption or something, just to slow the dogs for us, and then immediately go. But don't waste any more time than that, and you can still get there. Everybody else, on the other hand, should be moving straight there to get in. But another thing, if you have angry assignment, because you forget that I keep telling you, you kill the big ads first, then the little ads. Angry assignment is a nice little note I put for you at the bottom that says big ads, then little ads. That is always the case. I don't want to see people running off to chase the dogs, but to be honest, the dog should be slowed. Chuck down every slow you have whenever you can. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. Size matters.
Is it okay to stun the little ones, like with your Pillars of Frost and Morse's Winter? If it's off cooldown?
You may do so.
The best thing to do with the little ads is to ensure they're on top of the obfuscator and then they're just cleaved as we kill the obfuscator. That's the way it's meant to be done.
Yeah, but I'm not in time after first Paraxis to do that.
Why am I suddenly missing WoW Maniac in Discord?
Are you suddenly missing him in Discord? Because he was... Okay.
He just left.
He's back.
Two, one.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Take the Reign of Fel out of the group, please, TJ. Praxis Group 1, off you go, please.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these points to board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Why we are not interrupting the artillery strike?
Pecos and Gerald, you should be bots. But once you've dealt with the dogs and the obfuscator, there is a purifier here that needs some attention.
Life Force.
TJ, go down.
One wisdom.
Right, so like.
Are you desynced from the encounter, Kaylee? Is that what you mean?
We've had that problem before.
Right. You need to teleport back to Dalaran, leave the group, quit the game, and then log back in.
I was just about to say I didn't get any healing, but that explains it.
Yeah, we've had that problem before.
Several occasions, actually.
Yeah. It's normally Papa, something to do with priests.
Shouldn't we write in explicit?
It's probably because they do the Holy Spirit thing and get trapped in the previous encounter.
No, it happened to me like even 5 months ago on this encounter. So.
I'd wait to eat that feast. Alright, ready up then, people? Guys, there's food down and I see 4 people without food buff.
Tell me sign to start.
Alright. Wait, what?
5.
Oh yeah, for some reason she's in here, but we can't see her. Like, if you try and heal.
Can you stand in front of in between those 2 pillars at the start of the encounter, please? Right, okay.
Yes.
Well, I can't see her. She's marked as well.
I can cast a regrowth on her, but I don't know if I can see her.
Papa, can you come here, please, and can you leap of faith her? See if that does anything. Well, I can see her floating.
Now she's here.
She's down on the
Yeah.
ground now.
Can you move around?
Yeah, I can see her now.
I can see you.
I can see
There
her
you are.
still. Can she move around?
She just jumped up in the air.
She's staying
Stuck
from
there.
Yes.
He's stuck there. Again, do it again, Kylie. Quit the game and again.
Right, okay, first things first, Hearthstone back to Dalaran. Can you do that?
He's always hanging around.
Can you port to Lord Hall?
Anywhere. Go.
Yeah, use Garrison Hearthstone.
we stuck the roof of the gate.
Yeah, we Yeah.
God, the real fight of ANR is working with these fucking desync issues. Jesus Christ.
Sang, can you try to mass grip him?
No.
Or Papa.
No.
Mess with him.
How do you mass grab allies? Do you like duel
Can
them?
you Hearthstone back to your garrison?
Can you use like the unstuck from help?
Yeah, can you use that?
Leave the group. It will teleport you immediately out.
Wait. Use the. Can you use the I'm stuck thing from help first?
How the fuck is Dave?
That's when you use the stuck thing.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right. Come to us and see if you phased in first of all.
This is so much fun.
Guys, if you need to take a piss or grab a drink, now is the time to do it.
You've got time to brew a drink.
You mean
I see him.
you mean that is as in a,
Hang on.
He's in
Lakes
the
of
mountain.
Exactly.
Yeah, hang on. He needs to get into. He needs to enter into the arena before we've worked out if he's desynced or not. That's the thing. You can go out there and see him, and that's great. But if he just desyncs when he walks into the arena, it doesn't help anything.
Don't we? What about us all walking out to a throne area?
Right. First things first. Come back to the arena, please, Kaylee. You're in the arena now. Right. Okay. How long is the cooldown on your Hearthstone? Yeah, this is the point of his desync, mate. Right. There's gonna be 2 minutes while we wait for a cooldown on the Hearthstone. Go grab a drink, guys, if you need to, or piss.
Can I do both?
If you're quick, yes.
Depends in what order.
You have two hands.
Do you think Blizzard would have fixed this whole desync issue by now?
They don't care, they have new expansion into mods. So.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem.
I'm back.
What the
I would have waited for the halving out. I would have halved out, left the raid, quit the game, rebooted the system, but
Reinstall.
Works, it
Wow.
works. Frozen, I wouldn't trust you to heal if you had an item level 1000 druid.
Frozen, why are all your alts better than the character you're playing now?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't need an item level to push you in DPS.
That's just because I'm doing the Firaxis first.
Yeah, Frozen. Notice how I put Rajana into the practice? Because I can trust him to do his job, but I didn't put another Death Knight in.
I don't know, I don't see any other Death Knight to be honest. Oh, you! You are a Death Knight.
I actually put myself in the praxis when I was on
That's a
DPS.
good idea.
Don't you just love this fucking game? Blizzard logic. Why bother making difficult bosses when we can just have bugs that mean they're impossible to do? So Kaylee, we stuck in the portal, or let's have a look. Well, I can
he's
see
here.
him.
Yeah, he's here.
Give me a second.
Hooray! Why are we bug testing anyways? Isn't that Method's job?
Nah, it's the American guilds. All of them. They get one day before anyway.
Right, could you interact with the other players? We can see you, but can you heal, cast bubbles, etc. on people?
Yeah.
Right. Welcome to World of Debugging.
New feast for people who need it.
I've eaten
Never trust
enough.
somebody that says they're going to be AFK for 5 minutes. They're never AFK for 5 minutes.
5 minutes in Greek time.
Well, Maniac says he's gonna go be missing for 5 minutes. 10 minutes later, he's still not back.
Guild kick.
And then talk to this guy. Where's he from? Anybody know him?
Frozen, are you like on
I
Kaylee's save now?
swear to God, Frozen, if you're trolling, I'm gonna fucking come to Italy and beat the shit out of you.
Screenshot for evidence.
Are we ready?
Well, no, because the guy that said he was going to be AFK for 5 minutes is still fucking AFK. And I'm trying to get in touch with Lion, see if he's back yet.
Fuck, we have wasted a lot of time because of this shitty bug.
Frozen, are you actually trolling now, or is this another bug I've got to sort out? Oh my god, please tell me he's not. No, please tell me he is. Fucking hell. Frozen? What the fuck was that?
All good now? Impact.
But what? What do you mean you don't see colors? um. Right, Gerald, no, Mudge, you're going into the first Paraxis group instead of WoW Maniac, and we're gonna practice now until somebody arrives back. And as far as I'm concerned, first come, first serve.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Spear of Doom.
Alright, Praxis Group 1, in this case, Mudge, Mallow, Rajana, and Kaylee. Excuse me.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Spear of Doom. Life Force. Final Doom.
Be gone, intruders. Back to your master.
Stop killing. Okay, keep going. Final Doom 2 is in 50 seconds. That is Zimni, Sapina, Lockmaster, and Papa. Be ready. Careful of the Purifier. I am pulling him down here.
Spear of Doom.
Group 1, we should be dealing with this Purifier. Where are you?
We're killing the Distractor.
Yeah,
That Destructor should be dead already. Final Doom 2 coming out. That's Zimni, Sapino, Lockmaster, Papa. You need to move.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Mooncrown, you need to find yourself a healer and quickly.
Defeat them before they reach me. Or all
Somebody needs to clear ANR quickly.
Move from.
my
Final Doom.
resistance wanes. Should Cerberus prevail, all life will fall.
Spear of Doom.
Don't get the yellow, guys. Don't get the yellow.
Zimni, you need to be very careful with moving. You picked up the yellow crystal instead of the green one.
Where is group 1?
Spear of
Why
Doom.
no one's down?
Group 1, this Purifier's up for way too long.
Feel the potency of life.
Dead.
Fear its power. The invaders are charging their weapons.
Final Doom 3, Starry, FaZe, Gerald, Pecos, Chakra.
Stop their attack. The rest of my strength.
ANR is very low. Too many ads got
A lot
through.
of ads at
Yeah, we were in like 3 people killing them. And I died.
Right.
Was that ANR or was that the final?
That was ANR.
Okay.
Right.
I'm in group 2 and it says small ads top and I'm the only one there.
Because people are taking too long to kill things.
Yeah, we're having a lot of problems. The thing's not going down. There was stuff up in the middle.
Yeah, because people don't go together. If you don't go together, ages, whatever there is.
Yeah, but our middle was plenty full of ads, to be honest.
Yeah, but we
Right.
dropping behind.
Right. Listen up, please. The way to deal with this is the only time that you cannot do this is when the Purifier is up, due to the fact that it makes ads immune to CC. But on the instances where there is not a Purifier up, as Group 1 should see from the past couple of polls, you've done very well with the dogs, because you slow them down and they walk pace to pace with the obfuscators, so you cleave them down and they're never an issue. The same needs to apply for everything. We have 2 Warlocks spread across 2 groups. Warlocks, your main focus here is to slow ads down, in all honesty. If you slow ads down, it means they can be cleaved down like with everything else. And you should be following the weak aura that I've linked on several occasions now.
like, what does the weak aura shows? Because for me, it's just a big bar that says about the groups. That's all.
It just tells you where to go. That's it.
It doesn't for me. Maybe there's something wrong.
What do you mean it's a big bar?
Dude, you are a warlock. It's not so important for you. But for the other
What do you mean
players.
it's a big bar?
Okay.
So it's a set of it's a text. It's like a teleprompter. It's a line of text or two lines of text now and upcoming.
Should default in the middle of the screen towards the top half.
If you know in what group you are, the week hour tells you what group is supposed to be where when.
It doesn't show.
What do you
That's
actually
weird.
see? A solid bar of colour or something?
Yeah, just a big bar which has like a locked, and it has like group 1, and it's just really small, you know.
Yeah, well you can change the size. Just go into Chorus and change the size.
That's the thing. How can I open it?
Do /WA.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now you just select the correct weak aura, which is called teleprompter.
So it said mid destructor. That's what it's showing for me at the moment.
When you do that, it'll just show what the last thing it was showing was. But you can now just change. If you now go into display, so you click on that teleprompter. So you can search for teleprompter at the top, then click on it, and you'll see just on the right hand side tabs, display, trigger, conditions, load. On display, you can just change the size of the text and things like that. And the offset,
Yeah, I changed it now. Like, okay, upcoming, group 1, boot, obfuscator, group 2, top destructor.
And you are, remember, group 1 means groups 1 and 2 in the raid, and group 2 means groups 3 and 4 in the raid, yeah? And it's
Okay.
nothing to do with Paraxis groups, which it says Paraxis groups separately, yeah?
Alright. So group 4 is group 1, yeah?
No, group 4 is group 2.
1 and 2 is group 1, 3 and 4 is group 2.
Right, the players in Group 1 currently is myself, Mooncrown, Foldrak, Zimni, Gerald, Kaylee, Pecos, Nograz, Sapina, and Mellowhay. Group 2, as referred to the weak aura, is Mudge, Phased, Impact, Christie, WoW Maniac, Lockmaster, Rajana, TJ, Chakra, and Papa Vagelis.
And everybody knows they're Paraxis groups, which is a different map. If you're in a Paraxis group that's going in, you shouldn't be with your raid group, you should be going into the Paraxis.
The timer on your deadly boss mods or the deadly thing is the Paraxis. Final Doom. Sorry, I just couldn't remember the name. If Final Doom ends, the Paraxis flower spawns and you have to be on top of it. Yes, Zimni, I went there too early a few times too, but that's why it's nice to have the Final Doom timer. If you see there's like 8 seconds on it, you can press your extra action button and fly there.
Much better to be early than to be late.
Let's summon this guy.
30 seconds is quite a lot early though.
That is the guy that was raiding yesterday.
Yeah.
Remember though that if you stand there, you still get damage. So if the healer is not early and you're in trouble. You can pop a defensive or a stone. But
Can we have a summoning stone, please?
Right, Frozen, you're heading in Group 1 to the Paraxis.
So, hang on, in group 1, who's going to take the blue crystal? Who's going to take what other colour?
Rajana's taking blue crystal and doing the first interrupt.
Right, so that means that...
Frozen, you should take red and be very careful with it, please. And Mellow, you should take green.
That's just asking if you trust the code. Frozen.
Oh, why check?
It's asking if you trust the code. So
Yeah.
there should
Yeah,
should
but-
be a chance to say yes, I trust it. Just do it, you
No,
bastard.
there's not.
Maybe
I'm
if you
asking.
click show code and then it says
I already tried. It shows me the code and it says only an OK button appears. I click him and everything closed.
Have you upgraded weak hours to the latest version?
Yep. Yeah, just checked.
Right, Frozen, you're in group 2 for the sake of things, so you can follow anybody in groups 3 and 4. Yes, Lockmaster, you are in group 2.
If it said OK, this was the import, and it did it, and it didn't complain.
Right, do you know what?
Probably
I
done
don't have any more time for debugging today. We can sort out what Frozen's weak aura is another time. Do you have the weak aura, Lockmaster?
Yes.
Then when the weak aura refers to group 2, go where it tells group 2 to go.
That's it.
You are also in Paraxis group 2.
Yeah, I know.
That makes things easier for you. Right.
That's good referring to it. Thanks, man.
Pecos, are we ready?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Nobody's actually at the thing, are they?
oh dear.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Sphere of Doom.
Paraxis group 1, Frozen, Mello, Regina, and Kaylee.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Sphere of Doom. Light Force.
Be
Light
gone,
Force.
intruders. Back to your master.
Someone
Final
is
Doom.
outside my house.
So is it outside, not inside? It's no problem.
Yeah, but they walked into our garden. I don't know. Didn't look like my parents. If I die, you know why.
Tell them to fuck off for playing WoW and don't have time for their bullshit.
They walked to the other side, so I can't see them. Going for the sneak.
You're fucked.
If I die, doesn't matter. I'm dying in door.
Group 1, you need to get here for the purifier, please. I am pulling it down the stairs, so be careful not to get smacked by its cleave in the meantime. Final Doom 2 in 20 seconds. Zimni, Sapena, Lockmaster, and Papa.
Sphere of Doom.
5 seconds to final doom.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly!
Pecos, you are one of the few people that has the most experience on this fight out of everyone, and you are still the worst at dodging Fell Swipe.
This time I have dodged everything.
Nope, I saw you get smacked by one on this one as well.
No, I had the other thing that was back from the sky.
Nudge! You'll have one for a second. He's in the last group anyway, so we've got time.
I got bleed there saying, were you late or were I early?
I think a combination of both, because I had to spend some time killing off the last one.
Sphere of Doom.
Okay, I'll take a second longer next time.
Final room 3.
Frozen, I'm not entirely sure where you are. You should be with your
Rajana, please.
No, I can't res Regina. I need that res for Mudge. Final Doom 3 in 25 seconds. That's FaZe, Gerald, Pecos, and Chakra.
Combat res Mudge soon. There's another charge now.
Where is he?
I've already got him. Final Doom 3 in 5 seconds. Again, FaZe, Gerald, Pecos, Chakra.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly! Use these portals to board their vessel.
Remember guys, careful on the stairs not to break line of sights to your healers. You will not
Skaters up in the
appreciate
middle.
it.
Take the next interrupt.
My weak aura is going off my screen.
Somebody needs to,
I will
a
take
warlock needs to slow the dog's bot, please, with his corruption, ASAP.
I'm going to kill
Group 1 needs to finish off this obfuscator and quickly, please. It's lasting way too long. Group 2 needs to get ready to move top and pretty quickly. Final Doom 3 is going to be cast off soon. I don't know if it's been interrupted yet. There we go.
This is an okay track.
Gerald
Top-
on mid,
top just
Emma.
on.
Right, everyone in Group 2 needs to be top. Everyone now. Group 1, you need to clear off everything else and then move top as well. Final Doom 4 is in 30 seconds. Is that Purifier spawned yet?
Yeah, it's spawned up here.
Bloodlust, please.
Life Force.
Final Doom 4. Chrisley, Mudge, Mooncrown, Nograz.
On me and the healer is doing the ones that purify.
Stop killing things. Group 2, you need to be top. Group 1, you need to clear everything up, please. Group 2, you need to get that purifier down now.
Yeah, it's,
Forget the ads,
60
get the
health.
purifier. I don't want to see that purifier alive when the destructor spawns top. No Graz Pecos, I want you mid, please.
We have only have one. Yes.
I am alone. Well,
Yeah. Both up now.
Sphere of Doom.
2 people in group 2 are dead, so there's a
Bloodlust. Oh no.
We've had Bloodlust. If you've got a purifier top as well as a destructor, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah,
They
I
are
feel
both
that.
together
Please,
now.
focus,
Right.
big ass.
I need too many deads. All right, okay.
Yeah, for them to go focus the smoke.
Alright guys, this bit is effectively the final bit. Now, the reason I called for Bloodlust here is quite simple. We're going to wipe now anyway, because the Destructors are still up. But quite simply, the reason I was demanding all Group 2 go top was because that Purifier and Destructor combo will wipe us. If that Purifier is still alive when the Destructor spawns, it's impossible to interrupt the Destructor, and it will artillery strike A&R to death in about 30 seconds. So when I yelled for Group 2 to go top and Bloodlust, it was to clear that Purifier.
Sorry, you said Group 1 clear Iona.
Yeah.
Well, after a while that you said it, nothing was at Iona. So I went up. And we were 3 people up.
Right, that's fine that you went up once A&R was clear. That's the whole point. The whole idea there is Group 2 goes up top to clear up that Purifier and start work on the Destructor. Group 1 stays down and kills everything that's attacking A&R, and as soon as they're done clearing everything up at A&R, they go top to finish off that Destructor. Once that Destructor goes down, everybody jumps to mids to clear up that Destructor, at which point it's either kill 1 or 2 more things or it's win.
I'll go look if there were the glass in my house.
Yeah, we were pretty that close actually.
Where in the middle?
Remember, I would normally be at the top there, but I'm just coming out of the final Doom 4, so I'm not there nearly as early as I would be.
Yeah, sorry guys. Sang is speaking. When Sang is speaking, he says, go to hell. You go to hell. Whatever the fuck he says, you do it. When he says up, up.
When you called out at the end for me to be in the middle, where exactly in the middle you wanted me to be? Not that I could come because I was on the ship, but when I went off the ship, I was thinking, oh, where in the middle is he?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Oh, while I remember, if you don't know how to dodge the Purifier's fell swipe, move to the arm that he has raised.
And you just stay behind him.
No, because you can cleave behind him. You need to move to the arm that he has raised, or just move away from him, whichever you find easiest. I'd rather you didn't die.
The
Final
invaders are charging
Rat,
their
come up,
weapons.
please.
Group 1, you should be there already, sorry.
Board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Sorry.
Finish off that obfuscator and just dot up the dogs, they shouldn't last with them. And we've got a purifier to kill, please, group 1.
Life Force. Spear of Doom.
You need to move with that. If you get smacked with it too much, you will die.
Final Doom.
Nice job on that final doom.
Be gone, intruders.
Stop killing things. Let A&R kill them, please. Finish off the last one. There we go. Final Doom 2 is in just under a minute. Zimni, Sapena, Lockmaster, and Papa. Group 1, we got a Purifier coming. Group 2, you need to get that Disruptor down quickly. We've got ads coming from top. Remember guys, when they are low health, you don't need to keep chasing them. You can just rely on dots to finish them off. Careful with the Purifier, I am moving it, and it might spell swipe. Move out of the way as soon as you can. Final Doom 2, 10 seconds. Zimni, Sapena, Lockmaster, Papa.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Group 1, we should be killing the Purifier, not the small ads. Stop DPS whoring.
Life Force.
Right, go clear up the rest of the encounter, then melee is bot, deal with the Purifier, and ranged are mids.
Get away from me. Okay.
Final Doom.
Alright, I'm pulling the Purifier out onto the platform so there's space to move around. Final Doom 3 in under a minute. FaZe, Gerald, Peiko, Chakra, that's you.
I'm dying to the red debuff, please. We need healing.
Frozen, you should be bot killing this Purifier with us. The reason you don't have heals is because you're not in the correct location.
I am bot now.
Now you are. There are ads that need clearing up, and then everybody needs to be mid.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly,
Tank, mid, we
use
need
these
you.
portals to board their vessel.
No, you
Stop
don't.
their attack.
It's an obfuscator. Final Doom 3, sorry. FaZe, Gerald, Peiko, Chakra, I hope you're already there.
Easy, mate.
I died. You need somebody to swap me on the last.
Get Christy up.
Where is he?
I am up.
Who's taking all the time with blue?
Doesn't matter, just get your Final Doom interrupted. Right, there are dogs coming from bot.
They're all going to you not.
Spear of Doom.
Right. Group 2, you need to get ready to move top. Back to
One
honest.
clear Ionar.
Right, in fact, Group 2, you should be headed top now. Group 1, you need to clear up A&R, then head top, please. And there's not much here, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Purify top.
Purifier's top,
Now.
Bloodlust please. Phase, Lockmaster, I need you top yesterday.
Yeah, we need people up top.
Focus that Purifier, then do with the little ads, and then as soon as the Destructor spawns, you need to nuke that out of existence.
How long on Final Doom?
Final Doom 4, Christy, Mudge, Mooncrown, Nograz.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel. Stop their attack.
Boltrak, can I get you mid with this Destructor, please? Nograz, as soon as you're done in the Paraxis, get mid, please.
My resistance wanes. Should Sargeras prevail?
When you get low, please use your leech to keep yourself alive. We don't have a healer for a little bit. Stay top. Stay top. Group 2, you need to stay stopped. What happened?
Yunor died.
Was that Final Doom or ANR?
No,
ANR. No, I was top right now in the right spot, but I died anyway due to the red debuff.